You must know a group of people living around you like this. They don't need to go to office for work. They don't need to punch the clock. Instead, they continuously live in different cities, from beach to forest, from Asia to Latin America.
I'm taking my computer because I'm going to have the next meeting.
They've built up their online incomes, thus they're able to live many places as they want. This lifestyle, known as Digital Nomad Lifestyle, has become more and more popular in the post-pandemic era. Hey friends, welcome back. This is Vec. This channel is about making you online income to know about different cultures, experience, tools, strategy, and mindset. As you may know, since 2022, more than 25 countries around the world have introduced digital nomad visas, including Portugal, Spain, France, Turkey, Mexico, Malaysia, Thailand. So what is digital nomad? Digital nomad refers to those who are able to work anywhere as long as there is internet, not being limited by location and time, whether have the money or they can earn money online continuously, achieving geographical arbitrage. I want to emphasize the geographical arbitrage here. During the global development, human capital, ingredients price, products price are vastly different. There is huge value gap between the low-paid and high-paid regions. Earning money from a high-paid or developed area and living in a city with low cost. This is geographical arbitrage. For example, in Los Angeles, $20 may be just enough for you to buy a meal at McDonald's, but it is enough for you to live for a whole day, including food, living, traffic in Thailand. Same reason. Some people work at developed cities for 3 months, then they're able to live in Indonesia for a whole year. And the core and most important ability for digital nomad is being able to earn money online. You need to be able to make a living with online income, whether remote work, freelance investments, field trip talents, etc., or you already have the savings. So how to be a digital nomad? Not everyone can be a digital nomad. People, especially in IT industry, are blessed because their work are not bound to locations, and people in other industries may need to digitalize their work so that they can work online as well. Jobs particularly suitable for digital nomads include programmers, marketers, copywriters, designers, language teachers, social media influencers, consultant, also operations, product managers, human resources managers, and more jobs coming in. For many times, people cannot make enough money because they don't have the capital, they don't have the machine, they don't have the ingredients. But for digital nomad, they solve this issue by bringing their assets digitalized online. Wherever they go, they just bring these digital assets so that they can still complete their work or persuade people that they can help them to finish the work. I have a friend, she studied clinical dentistry. She's really smart and really a lot, and her city is always looking for a clinical dentist. But you can imagine, just because her career is a dentist, it's really hard for her to remote work or remote cure patients' teeth. Thus, she usually need to be on site, then find locations to commute. But actually, many jobs can be done online or shipped online. Working online is a skill, and both employers and employees need to learn and know how to manage their business. So if you want to be a digital nomad, what should you do? First of all, find a full-time job that is not limited to location. Although most companies need you to work on site, for some internet companies, there are jobs that are not relevant to the locations. Some jobs may require you to work in that city, some may require you to work in the whole country, some just let you go free wherever in the world. Companies include Airbnb, Facebook, Twitter, Upwork, PayPay, etc. This policy has helped those companies attract global talents. Meanwhile, the company's management structure has also developed to fit the remote mood. You can search the position with keywords such as remote and home base, and there are many options. Second choice, find clients, go freelancing. There are many channels for finding freelance clients. So websites for reference such as Upwork, Fiverr, Topel, Freelancer, Remote Woman, LinkedIn, Remote OK, Work and Nomads, etc. Where you find you can start from 1 or 2. But don't eat too much, because managing the profiles of several websites is usually tiring. So make sure you focus your resources on 1 or 2 of the platform and try to outreach. Third, persuade your current boss. If you work currently well in your current role and you have a relatively good relationship with your line manager, you can try to negotiate with him or with the boss to turn your full-time job into a fully remote one. For example, this is already possible for engineers in Google. In Japan, China, Europe, I do see more and more people succeed by doing this. Remember, connection is your first resources. However, you should also be prepared, because if you say this to your line manager, for his ears, you are about to feet or you are not focused enough. This usually means that you will be away or being less controlled, less enrolled in the company key elements. Even the next candidate is on the way to take your position. So make sure you do both ways the preparations. If you want to negotiate, please take step by step. First, you can try to negotiate with the manager, like working from home 1 to 2 days a week and finish the same quality result, then increase your frequency. Please remember, the principle is delivering the same or better result plus rich communication. Then if you can prove that you finished the work well and the communication is really smooth, your boss can trust you and let you work fully remote. Once you can remote work, please join the communities of digital nomads. You will probably find a community and join them, whether in co-working space, cafes, or etc. The community atmosphere of digital nomad will be completely different from working at office. For people working in office, it usually involves with office politics, power competitors, while in a nomad world, it is more collaborative. Most people are equal. It is a client solution provider relationship. It's really inspiring and gentle of those people who share how they succeed, how they make money online as nomads. And their experience of making the first step is really inspiring.
Kind of gathering on the grassland.
That's a moment, wow, the world is so big and there are so many ways of living. Finally, I'm going to talk about my viewpoints on digital nomads. I would say digital nomad is a lifestyle. The first bite of cake. This beautiful world are always for those who are brave. Be brave, be the one who hold your steers. Believe it is you who choose how you want to live. To live in happiness, to live with your control. We choose to be the one who own all the risks, own all the potential benefits and hold the steers. Collaborate, act fast. We don't need to become the big boss or become super rich to start. No, we need to wait until the retirement to have freedom. Every year we spend, our sensation towards the experience is just different. Have the vision. We need to know about how to build our own systems, build our products and solutions, personal brand. If you don't know what you're doing, you are still a remote worker. That's not a complete nomad. Topics about to build systems, personal brands, and to make money in detail is a complex topic. We will make more episodes to talk about it. So make sure you click like and subscribe and you won't miss the content. For this solution, I have developed a course called Digital Nomad Freedom Bootcamp where you can have a pre-built solution. You can feel free to click inside and have a check. Vec here, see you next time.